And we are rolling. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. Buckle up, guys. It's Trader Tuesday. Let's get into it. You know, if you're not going to become a network marketer, we're not going to pay you what we said we were going to pay you, right? Which is announcement. And this is a breaking news announcement. And this is a breaking chat live on Friday. Platform Novatech update.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.
We're about to crack into the content here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, but before we do, guys, I want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. The platform that I'm talking about today, as well as the links to all of the platforms that I talk about on here, are linked in the description to this video. So if you're interested, the only thing that you have to do is go to the description of this video, click the link, or copy and paste it into your browser. Also, I did this book with Matt Morris last year, The Power of Leadership. I wrote a chapter, Matt wrote a chapter. It's got chapters written by a lot of other amazing authors and entrepreneurs. You can also get that linked in the description. Now, before we roll into it, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, drop me a comment, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Let's get into the content. 22%. Okay, 22%. That's the number that my account increased yesterday, right? I traded for an hour, maybe not even an hour, maybe less than an hour. 22% in one day, okay? Now, I wasn't sitting back doing nothing, right? It wasn't a total, passive income opportunity like most of the opportunities that I talk about on here. But what I was doing was I was implementing a skill that I've learned, right, that I pretty much had to learn at one point in my life, which is the skill of trading binary options. Now, I'm not one of those people that trades and says, oh, come make $10,000 in a day, right? Or, hey, I made $50,000 yesterday, right? That's not what I'm interested in, and that's not the type of content that I'm interested in making on YouTube, right? This isn't a get-rich-quick thing. This is a skill, and I grow this in percentile growth, right? I do my trading in percentile trading. I don't focus, and you shouldn't either, by the way, but I don't focus on the actual dollar amount per se. Now, having said that, the dollar amounts are beautiful, right? It's wonderful, right? Because look, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But what I want to explain here is that this isn't a gimmick, right? This isn't like three things that you're going to learn and now you're going to become a millionaire. It's not like that. It's a skill. It's achievable, attainable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I ever made before. But it's a strategy and it's a skill that I developed, right? It took time. Right? It took a lot of money. It took a lot of investment that I made in my education, investment that I made in myself, 101, 201, 301, 401 courses, right? College level courses, sleepless nights, dumping a lot of money into trading accounts and blowing my account because I didn't know what I was doing. Trial and error periods, right? When I finally wised up and started trading with a demo account, I would have a long process of trial and error, creating a strategy that works, right? Creating a strategy that could be duplicated, creating a strategy that would work, a basic price action strategy, right? It took time. It took a lot of time. It cost a lot of money, and it took a lot of effort. And I lost a lot of money along the way. But now, being on the other side of it, let's think about what you can do with 22% in a day. Now, do I make 22% every day? No, of course not. Right? That's a pretty bang up day to do 22% in one day. That's, whew. Choo, right? Tooting my own horn here. But the thing about it is there's a purpose. And the purpose is that, guys, the strategy that I talk about on here really works, right? If it works if you work it, right? If you do the strategy exactly how I lay out, it really works. right? And that's the trading course that I have in my description, the binary options trading course. It's a trading course that I teach. I made the course, right? And it's my personal trading strategy that I share with you guys. I've got that for sale in my description. So yeah, I think you guys hear about that on just about every video that I do, right? It's in my it's in my outro, I believe, right? So thank you. Well, I'm like, okay, thank you guys for watching the video. Blah blah blah. Get my trading course, right? I talk about my trading course, and I've been doing these Day Trader Tuesdays, okay? These Day Trader Tuesdays where I share my journey, and I also talk about the relevance between, you know, what we're doing in the crypto space and how it translates over to actual trading, and you know, the benefit, right, of learning the skill of trading, and you know, being able to, like, let me ask, can you devote 1 hour a day? Do you have an extra hour a day? Because if you do, you could like add that to your repertoire, right? And the thing about your trading account, right, is nobody's going to rug pull your trading account, right? Your trading account isn't going to get shut down, right? Your trading account isn't going to, you know, the only one who can blow up your trading account is you, right? Now, with crypto platforms, as you know, as I know, as hopefully we all know, if you're watching this, you ought to know, right, that these things, you know, they come and go. They have a certain amount of time limit that they're going to be around, and we have to we have to use them. We have to benefit from them so that they're not just benefiting from us, right? We have to figure out how to benefit, right? And there's some ways to do that, right? Number one, you never invest anything that you cannot afford to lose. Number two, you withdraw early, you withdraw often. Number three, you develop mental toughness. Number four, you diversify, and so on and so forth. Guys, okay, so there's ways to practice risk mitigation and risk management in the passive income crypto space. And if you don't think you're a trader, you need to think again, because if you're dealing with crypto platforms at all, you're effectively what you are is you're a crypto trader. You're participating in crypto trading opportunities, right? And a lot of these opportunities are great. They're passive income, and we're doing great. You know, I mean, we're making a lot of money in this space, right? For those of us who are doing this seriously and really trying to learning from our mistakes, getting back up, dusting ourselves off after we get knocked down, getting back up, trying again. We are, you know, we're at the point because of this orange pill, right? Because of this orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill content that I am bringing to you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're at a good place, right? Benefiting from these platforms, right? Benefiting from it and then learning how to do so, right? My point is, I cannot stress enough. It was my trading that got me here, right? It was my trading that opened up the door to understand about the world of crypto. It is my trading that still sustains me to this day. Guys, if every platform rug pulled right now, I have to tell you, I would be just fine because of this trading skill that I have, right? Because of this strategy that I developed. If YouTube went away, I would be fine. I have small businesses outside of YouTube. If they went away, I would be fine. That is the power of learning this skill. And I want to open up the calculator, and I want to show you what can be done in learning how to trade. And we're not even going to talk about a 22% result, right? 22% result that's high. We're gonna go lower than that, and we're going to just set something that's reasonable. And I'm going to show you what can be done during certain time frames if you're consistent. Now, as you know, I trade 6 days out of the week. I have my Sabbath day where I don't do anything, right? I honor the Sabbath day, right? It's something that I decided to do in my life, right? It's I take 1 day a week where I don't work, I don't do anything, right? I just like complete day of rest. And man, hey, those guys who wrote the Bible were onto something, right? I mean, it works. It really, if you take just like 1 day to just totally rest and recharge, whoo, it just revitalizes you, right? Or at least it does for me in my life. It works out for me. But of the other 6 days, I trade, right? And I go over all of this in the course and, and more, right? So if you're wondering about the strategy, I'm not going to say the strategy here on YouTube for two reasons. One is because You probably, if I started talking deep trading strategy here on YouTube, you probably wouldn't keep watching, right? Because it's like, what's he talking about, right? It just goes too far into it, and you don't have a basis, you don't have a grid. That's why you have to get the course, right? If you have the course and if you're learning the course, then you'll be able to ask me a question during my Q&A sessions on Friday, and then I'll be able to answer it more specifically. But I'm not going to just go into like totally boring everybody by talking technical analysis and things like that a lot of people do not yet understand. But the goal of this is to show you and to talk about and to make it known that this skill is real and that this skill is available, right? And I just want you to imagine for a second how it would feel if you had a skill like that, right? I'm not saying that you don't, right? But just think about it. You've got something where you know that no matter what happens in life, you can go into the markets and make money. How would that feel, right? No matter where you were in the world, job or no job, wife or no wife, house or no house, wherever you are on God's earth, if you got a computer and an internet connection, you can go into the markets and you can create wealth. Let's go into the calculator. I want to show you guys some sauce. All right, guys, breaking out the Forex compounding calculator. And as you can see, my VPN is set to Taiwan. So if you notice the beautiful, attractive Taiwanese women over here, I don't know exactly what this ad is about, but it's something in Taiwanese. And there you go. That's why, because my VPN is set to Taiwan. Anyhow, this is the Forex compounding calculator. This is the source of a lot of happiness and a lot of grief for a lot of people, okay? Because this calculator can be abused if it's used for the wrong reasons, right? Sometimes people break out the Forex compounding calculator and they set these like unrealistic expectations with it. That's not what we're going to do here. Okay, what we're going to talk about is a starting balance of $50, right? So let's say that you got my trading course, whatever, you went through the course, you went through your demo time, because I recommend everybody practice the strategy first using a demo account so that you can become profitable there. Then you can do a real account. And let's say that you started with only $50. Now, my percentage yesterday, like I said, was 22% in one day. And that's very good. Let's not use that high of a number, okay? Let's say you get a daily percentage of 7%, right? That's less than 3, divided by 3 of the 22%, right? 7%, right? It's less than a third, okay? And you get that daily. And what we do with the strategy is we trade 5% of the trading account balance, right? So whatever the balance is, your trades are 5% of that, right? You never want to trade more than 5% in one trade. Shout out for the sauce. Hit the like button. Nobody else is bringing you the same kind of sauce that I'm bringing you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. You never want to take more than 5% in any one given trade. Okay, so we're trading 5%, right? We got a starting balance of $50, and we're, let's say that on average our account is growing daily. Our account is growing 7% daily. Okay, that means today I take 5% of if my balance was 50, I take 5% of 50, which is like, I don't know, $3, something like $2.50. So it's 5% of 50, $2.50. And and then I increase that to whatever times whatever your percentage increase of 7%. And I've also got my percentage increase calculator, so I'll bust that out and show you guys how to do that as well. Matter of fact, let me get that pulled up on a separate tab real quick. Boom. Okay, let's go back to the Forex compounding calculator. All right, so you're growing it, and let's say you do an average of 7% per day. Now, I set the compounding to daily, right? Because it's 5% of what you did today, and then once you trade tomorrow, you're taking 5% of that number. So there's a compounding effect. Right? When you do trading in percentages, it protects you on the way up and it protects you on the way down. That way, if you go on a losing streak, since you're trading in percentages, you're trading less and less every single day since your percentages are going down, since your account's going down. And if your account's going up, you're trading more and more each day because the percentage amount is going up with your account going up. Okay? Did I lose you? Don't worry. Okay? The point is, trading in percentages protects you on the way up, protects you if you're on a losing streak, and it boosts you if you're on a winning streak. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so we'll do 7% daily for 1 month and calculate what the results of that would be. Okay. So here's the monthly breakdown. You were doing 7% daily, and you started with an initial balance of $50. And at the end of that month, your account is up to $391. Okay, now let's change this to 3 months. And this is what happens with the compounding and the percentage effect. Now you're, 3 months here, your account is up to $23,933, right? And you had a starting balance of only $50. So can you see the power there? I mean, this is a powerful, powerful thing. And you know why everybody's not doing it? Because it's not easy to do, right? That's why I had to put all my blood, sweat, and tears into making the strategy, developing the strategy, getting them, learning it, and now to the point where I'm teaching it to others. The thing is, guys, most people quit with trading because it's like it doesn't immediately come to fruition, right? And hopefully I'm able to, help you guys to bypass that by having the trading course, right? That's the whole idea, because I went through all those years of struggling and stuff like that when I was learning the strategy and creating and inventing the strategy, so that hopefully you don't have to go through the same thing that I went through, right? And all you really have to do is you just have to follow the strategy to the T, the way that I teach it in the course. And that's going to require a little bit of discipline. The one thing I cannot give to you, right? I cannot give you discipline, right? I can show you the roadmap. And I know that if you follow the roadmap, you're going to be good to go. But you just have to see that in 3 months' time, you started with $50 and now you've got almost $25,000, right? What would you do with that? What would you do with that type of power, right? Well, at the very least, it would liberate your thinking, because you would realize that, wow, I now have a skill that is so lucrative, right, that it's really going to take you, to another place and to the next level, right, in your life, whatever that is. So wanted to show you that. Now I also want to show you the percentage increase calculator. This is pretty cool. So let's start with our initial value of $50, right? And let's say we traded that day and we ended the day with, $58. Okay? That's all you got to do. So you put in your initial value, you put in, your final value for the day, and it will show you your increase, which was 16%, which that's a great increase, right? And then it would show you the difference, which in this case is $8. Now let's keep this same 16% increase, and let's say you had the same thing going on, but you had a $500 balance, right? And then a 16% increase, right? You would have turned that to $580. Okay, now let's say you had a $5,000 balance, 16% increase, you would have turned it to $5,800, therefore making $800 in one day. Now let's say you had a $50,000 balance, right? And you can grow that. I mean, according to what we just showed, if you trade for 6 months, you'll have almost $50,000, right? You had a 16% increase. You made $8,000 in one day, okay? And that's where it starts to get interesting. I mean, do you find that interesting? I find that very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump back to the video real quick, guys. So that is the power of this skill, right? And that is the power of Day Trader Tuesdays, right? That's the whole idea here, is to, to understand that, hey, look, in this space, we have to be diverse. Right, I'm definitely part of a lot of diversity with my companies. I've got a health and wellness company that I'm working with, Live Good. I'm also doing the, the crypto trading platforms that are trading on the New York Stock Exchange. I do dividend stock trading. I do a little bit of real estate. Obviously, I do binary options forex trading, as you know. So I've got a lot going on, and I try to keep myself very, very diverse, right, in the space, because ultimately, if you've got 10 different things that you're doing, right, and something goes wrong with one of them, hey, you still got 9 other sources of income going on, right? That's why I always, I talk about diversification and the importance of being diversified, right, of not putting all your eggs in the same basket, right? And the thing is, learning the skill of trading and being able to, have a strategy that works, And if you think about 1 hour a day, guys, it's so powerful. And it can boost your income so much that I just would be remiss if I did not share it, right? If I didn't talk about it, find a way, figure out a way to talk about it in a way that makes sense and in a way that's frankly just not boring, right? And it's not putting people to sleep, right? Then it's my responsibility to do so. Okay? Because this is, I mean, for me, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this as part of my repertoire. It's just something that it's like I said, it got me here. This is the thing that brought me into the space, right? The learning how to trade brought me into this space, right? So sometimes in life, doors open, you walk through the door, you don't know exactly where it's going to lead you, but you know that, hey, this door opened in front of me, I'm going to step through it, I'm going to have faith, and then it ultimately leads you down this path, and it's like you look back and go, wow, if I would never have gone through this first door, then I would never be at, the place where I'm at now, which is I'm involved in a lot of different platforms. I got a lot of different things going on, right? But it would be wrong for me to not, to not give credit where credit's due, and really talk about the power of trading and do these Day Trader Tuesdays, right, where we can get on here, we can learn a little bit about it, we can get a little bit of sauce, and it also opens up a place where you guys can shoot me some questions or whatever you have in the comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you got some great value out of that content. Thank you for tuning in to the Unlimited Freedom Network. I really appreciate, guys. Now, remember, before you get off here, guys, never invest crypto into any platform that you cannot afford to lose, right? There's no guarantees here, right? So make sure that you're practicing your risk management principles when you're in this space. Also, don't forget to check out my trading course. It's in the description. If you appreciate what I do here, the best way to support my work is to purchase my trading course. Link in the description. It's where I share my personal trading strategy with you. It's a strategy that's achievable, attainable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I ever made before. You do not have to be an expert on trading. It tells you exactly what to do, A, B, C, D. You can copy my profitable strategy. And like I said, links in the description for that. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Drop me a comment. I always love reading your guys' comments. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.